Gamer Dads, it's Moobit here, your friendly media manager from GamerDads.co.uk, Moobitmedia. I know that all our lovely stuff. We're at the application system stand with Nelly Cootalot and our good friend here, who is
Alasdair Beckett-King. That's my name.
That's your name.
I don't know why I said that in a weird way. It's just my name.
It is.
Why keep going on about it?
Yeah, you're not going to be you're not going to be awkward on this video at all.
No, it's going to be fine. I think it's going well. It's going well so far.
And who are you? Have I just dragged you off the street?
Seconds in so far, and it's solid gold at this point.
Yeah, Nelly Cootalot, you've devved it yourself, have you?
It's a mixture. I'm the designer of the game, so I did the writing of the dialogue and I drew the artwork and the animation. And I'm working with application systems who are helping me implement the puzzles. I started building it in a different piece of software, and we're now developing it in Unity, which I don't know how to do. And so I've got the application systems team are at the moment translating the game into Unity, so we get HD graphics and multi-platform loveliness.
Shiny. So here we go. We're going to switch to the main screen now, and you can see here it's a point-and-click adventure. Oh, yes,
it's the latest thing, guys. Have you heard about point-and-clicks?
You invented it and everything.
It's a pirate-themed adventure game. I think I invented that idea. Just I haven't
Age 7 to 12.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I had the idea the instant I was born. I didn't say it to anyone, but yeah. At the moment, I'm just clicking through lots of dialogue here.
So much dialogue.
There is really a lot of dialogue. We've been the most fun part of it so far has been recording dialogue, because we've got. It's really nice working with professional voice artists, because they're so talented, and you can give them just tons and tons of dialogue, and they produce such a range of characters and voices and do some wonderful things. In fact, I don't know if we can hear any dialogue here. It's probably too loud in here for us to hear any of the dialogue that's going on. But it's just been so much fun to write little funny bits of dialogue, sort of with I think quite a nice English sense of humour, and to have people bring it to life has been the most fun part of it. So it's almost like playing the game. So
I can imagine.
I'm finally at a stage where I can think, oh, I might enjoy this when it's finished.
You're in English and German, aren't you, as well?
Yes, so there'll be a voice pack for the English and for the German, and it'll be translated text only to French and Italian, I think.
Sweet, so there you go. Our German viewers can check that out as well.
Yes, and I am confident the German version will be just as funny as the English.
Yes.
There's no reason to imagine it wouldn't be.
No.
And if you thought it wouldn't be, shame on you.
It's on you. You know who you are. Yes, you. Yes. Okay. So let's get some gameplay, shall we? Let's show what it's all about here. I'm loving the graphical styles. Very like hand-drawn sort of
so the backgrounds
loveliness.
The backgrounds are hand-drawn. The characters are cel-shaded 3D, which I thought would save me time in the animation, but actually didn't. But never mind. It's done now, isn't it? You can't.
Too late.
You can't argue with that.
I guess we are.
Lovely. It's with an adventure game, of course. It's hard to show sort of big action sequences or the sort of the kinetic interactions of the game, because most of it is about meeting characters, solving puzzles, sort of gradually building up an understanding of the world. The premise of the story is Nelly Cootalot here, who is that character there, a female adventurer who is charged with rescuing a fleet of water birds who've been kidnapped and hypnotized in order to lay siege to an island. So it's one of those kind of stories that it's one of those ones.
I heard about zombie hypnotized ducks the other day in my local area. It's a common theme now.
But
quite worrying.
I found my own approach to it, so I still think it's quite original. And so she's here she is in the first island, just chatting with the population, trying to track down the evil Baron Widebeard, who is the antagonist of the Nelly Cootalot story.
Loving it. I just love these kind of games. I'm loving the fact that there's still, dedicated dev teams out there making stuff like this. So it's
what's lovely about it. It's something I keep saying to people is some people will keep telling you still that adventure games are dead, but the number of people playing them has never dropped. It's just that the rest of video games have exploded.
Yes.
But we're still here, and we still want to play them. And in fact, some of the most wonderful adventure games I've played have been made in the last 5-10 years, rather than in the mid-90s, which is when people sort of remember remember them.
They do, yeah.
I'm not claiming extraordinary innovation in my Pirates Adventure game, but what I am saying is that it's got nice pictures, it's got funny dialogue, a lovely engaging story, and that's it. My self-deprecation gene is about to kick in, and I'm about to start pointing out the things that aren't finished yet.
No, don't do that. Listen, really, this kind of thing though, it's just
won't walk backwards in the game. Only forwards.
See, this is what you have to do when you work with devs all the time. They start picking fault with their own work. It's pretty. Look at it.
It's lovely.
It's so pretty.
Look at that guy. Oh, I shouldn't point. I just pointed in front of the camera.
Yeah, I'll be right.
Look at there's a mouse here.
That guy.
This guy. He's so proud. And so he's a guy who's Nelly needs to get his shirt, but she can't get his shirt because he's too embarrassed to take her top off. So she has to find him a chest wig. It's the usual kind of thing that you would expect for an adventure game.
Love it.
Carefully avoided using the word merkin, even though I think apparently technically that is correct for the chest as well.
Is it?
But maybe not for the demographic of point-and-click.
Possibly not. If we're going to be selling this to kids. Yeah,
I think.
Daddy, what's a merkin?
Let's not Google it. But no, it's one of those games where I still play adventure games as often as possible, but I do hope that the games appeal to kids and adults, and it's the kind of thing that dads can play with kids. And it's
exactly.
I play with my girlfriend, and I know people who play it with their kids or their partners, and I think it's lovely to be able to get into a story like that in a way which is kind of social. I really like that.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to get some gameplay on this, and we'll come back with an actual review in a bit. But like you just said, this is perfect for you guys in terms of playing with your kids. I'll be playing this with my daughter myself. She's been playing point and clicks, some of the older school stuff. We had speaking of older school point and clicks, we had the broken sword guy inventor here, didn't we? Yesterday.
Charles Cecil.
Yeah, Charles Cecil.
Yes.
Did you get him on it?
No, I haven't. I wasn't here. No. So that's a really bad story. Sorry.
Dude, especially because I was here. It was 5 of us. My fellow staff members were here yesterday, and Kirby, one of my guys, he's his ultimate hero, and we're just standing around talking, and he went boof, shot off. What's going on here? Oh, it's Charles Cecil. And he's there like, oh my God, you're amazing. He's like,
Charles Cecil is a lovely man and very interesting and a very intelligent speaker on the subject of adventure games. And Revolution Software did tweet about this when I was running a Kickstarter, so I have much to thank him and his people for. His people of Northern England. I don't know.
It's somewhere
the
around
Cecils. I thank all of them.
Just to make sure you're not being left out. And the Midlands as well.
Yeah.
Of course.
Midlands. Just not the South.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I keep pointing at your camera. I don't.
You can point.
Is it bad conversational technique to be constantly pointing?
There'll be people on the live stream right now laughing their heads off. I am known on the vidcast to be doing that a lot, and people take the mic.
You were a pointer. I didn't realise that. It wasn't intentionally satirical. I apologise. I apologise to you for any pointing-based satire.
Exactly. I get tweeted photos of people doing that all the time. It's
like David Cassidy. You're the David Cassidy of games journalism.
I think so. I think that must be it. That's my thing.
Reference for you there, people on the webcast. David Cassidy.
Right. Okay. So let's wrap this up. When is the game out? When can they get it? Obviously, it's going to be on Steam. So
at the moment, it's going to be on stream. At the moment, we're aiming for the first quarter of 2015.
Okay.
That's all I know. I'm working very hard. I haven't slept a great deal at any point this month, which may be obvious. I don't know. I haven't had any makeup put on me for this webcast. So that's what we're aiming for, and I'm in the stage of finishing off the final animations and recording the last chunks of dialogue.
Sweet. So once that's out, we'll let you know as soon as we know as well. There's rumours from your PR guy here, and you look. He's like, what, really? Might be coming to the Wii U as well, possibly? Or?
Well, I don't know. That's the extent of the rumour. I just heard it from you now, and I'm excited. Apparently the idea that it might come to the Wii U is something that is being discussed. It's at least a potential possibility, but then we live in an infinite universe and anything can happen.
Agreed. But if I find out any more, then obviously I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, get yourself on Steam, get yourself on Game Gaming Ads for updates on this very game. Play it with your kids, it's brilliant. I've been playing it a little bit, I'm going to go back on it right now just because it's awesome sauce. And we'll see you in the next review. Thanks for having a chat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We've got inadvertent gang signal there with the hand bumps and all that. Yeah, I'm too old for that.
On a webcam, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. That's bad, the worst kind of pointing.
Pointing at me now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So you can follow me at Moobit on Twitter and YouTube, and obviously Gaming Ads at UK and at Gaming Ads on Twitter for your gaming needs. Have you got a Twitter yourself that people follow you on?
N Cootalot, which is spelt like Cootalot with an N before it.
Yes. There you go. So go and follow us on Cootalot.
Cootalot. The character's name, Nelly Cootalot. N Cootalot. So COOTALOT. Like Fruitalot, but spelt differently.
With a C.
Double O.
We think.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, check it out, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I like to move it.